some good waving. Do you want to give me those now? Thank you. Oh, sorry. Look, wave to Daddy, wave to Daddy. Oh, less banging, more waving. Waving, not banging. Lovely fingerprints. Can you see him? Choo choo, what's in there? What is it? It's a sheep. Bah. You want to put it on there? Shall I help?
Yes.
Say please.
Please.
Good girl. Should we hang it here? Help me. Good job. There we go.
Sheep.
Yeah, sheep. Right, should we do this one?
Yes.
We need to find number 6. Can you say 6?
Oh.
Where is number 6? Ellie, can you say 6? Ellie, say it.
That's 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. You unwrap it? Would you like some help? Okay. You want chocolate? Oh, look. This little... Who's that? What is that? It's a little man. Ellie, can you show me the sign for man?
Cool.
All right then. We're not bothered about the man, are we not?
Yeah.
Chocolate, okay. Here's number 6. You might need some help with this one. It looks like it's pretty in there. Ooh! You got chocolate. All right, shut the door then. Well done, that's good enough. Should we save that until after breakfast? Oh, okay. Oh. Hi, so just a quick hi for the day. It's day 6 of Vlogmas, and we've opened our advent calendars. We've had a very lazy morning because someone didn't sleep really at all last night, so we're very tired. And we are now going to, yes we are, we're now going to see my grandparents and then go to her swimming lesson, so I will catch up with you, but we are incredibly cool. We caught a train as we're late, and we caught some roadworks, and we're even more late, so at this rate we're only going to have like 20-25 minutes and then we'll have to leave. So we are finally here at my grandparents' house. My grandparents live down by the river. I don't know if you can see the river down there, and we are going to go in and see them because otherwise they're going to be like, why are you standing up by your car? Ellie has fallen asleep, so I'm going to have to go and wake her up, and unfortunately because we were late and because of the traffic we're only going to have like 20-25 minutes here, but yay, we are here now, so I'll see you in a bit. Yeah, cars. So we are just at swimming, and that is the pool, and there is some big swimming pools near us, but we really like this one for her lessons because it's a little private pool. And oh look, Ellie, they've got their Christmas trees up. It's a little private pool, which means you're not in there with everyone else, which is quite nice. So we're going to go in and we'll see you afterwards, and we'll have messy hair, won't we, Elle? Hi, so we are back in the car after swimming, knackered, smelling of chlorine, need a shower when we get home. We are going to nip to B&M and there and have a little shop for a couple of things, and I might film a little bit around there, and then we're gonna go home, have a tidy up. I need to make Ellie's Christmas ornament for tomorrow. It's just been a lot of clips today, I think, of me talking, which is a bit horrible. I'll get some more clips of us doing. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. I hope this video isn't going to be too switch to me talking to someone else, switch to me talking to someone else, switch me, and a bit more doing, so fingers crossed. So I'll see you in a bit. Hey Ellie, what are you doing? Should we have this one? Little bit of Christmas cheap tat. Do you like it? It's only $1.99, you can have it. Not bothered, Mummy's bothered. So we're back from swimming and from going to B&M, and I got a few ornaments. So this one, there's room for everyone on the nice list, and it's all fun and games till Santa checks the naughty list. I thought they were a little bit elf reminiscent, thought they were quite cute. I've also put on some of our Disney ornaments. We got these two in Florida last year, and this one on our honeymoon in Disneyland Paris. And then I just found this one that we bought last year from Poundland, just because it said Ellie on it. And if I'm honest, like last year, Ellie was 11 months old. I was tired a lot of the time, and my Christmas decorations are a bit rubbish. I want my tree to be full of stuff, different ornaments from different places and things like that, and things we've made and things we've been given, and it's not all the way there. And I want to buy bits, and every time I see something really I want to get, I'm gonna get it. So that's part of the reason why I bought the train that she gets her ornament out of every morning. We also got this. I think this is a bargain for $1.99. It's just a bit of cheap tat, but so it's quite cute. Probably won't last very long. So yeah, we got those, and then I've got to show you these. So the couple of dogs that we have to buy for, and one of them will get this one, and one of them will get this one. So they are pet toys. They specifically say that. And we also bought this. Yeah. So go on then, you sit nicely. So with this, it is a tablecloth. It is a Santa and reindeer tablecloth. I'm just opening another Play-Doh because every time Ellie wants to do Play-Doh or colouring, she wants to do it in the living room, and we have a carpet in our living room, and it is already quite worse for wear, and we've only been here a couple of years. And you can bleach it, but I need to work on that. So some of these Play-Dohs haven't even been used, but when we get them out in here, we always have to put a towel down, and then we end up with a towel that's got all Play-Doh mushed into it. So now I've got just a wipe clean GP plastic tablecloth to Play-Doh on and colour on and things like that, and not care about. So Ellie's gonna do some Play-Doh. I just had a tidy around in the living room. I need to go and have a tidy in the kitchen and a little bit of a clean up. And then I need to knit her an ornament for tomorrow because she hasn't got one at the moment. And that means I'm behind. I'd like to get a couple in the bank so that whenever I have a day where I haven't got time to make one, there's one there anyway. So I need to get working. Just had to film because I've just had a massive ordeal. I sat down to have a 5-minute knit because I thought I'm all tidy in here, lovely. I'll just have a little knit on my northeasterly blanket. Got my knitting bag out of the out of the kitchen, and then suddenly there's this tss, and Mimi, that's our cat, is like up in the middle of the Play-Doh stays on the mat. Play-Doh stays on the mat. Get the Play-Doh back on the mat. Baby, Play-Doh goes over there. Play-Doh stays on there. So I hear this, and Mimi is on the floor in the living room, like opposite me, going crazy at the Christmas tree. It's a fake Christmas tree. It's not like I brought something that smells alive into this house. It's been in here, we've had this Christmas tree like 5 years. 4 years. We've had Mimi 5 years, so she's used to the Christmas tree. I'm like, what the hell, cat? And I thought, oh my God, it's a spider, because she will go after a spider. Normally hiss at it, but she would go after one. And I was like, I went and got a shoe, because I'm not a catch a spider, put a spider outside sort of person. I am a, get shoe sort of person. So I'm standing there with my shoe. Well, there's only another bloody cat under our Christmas tree. So one of the neighbours' cats has come in when I'm hoping I'm hoping it's not been in here very long, because it might have been in here for ages. No. I'm thinking it must have, yay! It must have come in when I was getting Ellie in from the car after swimming, because there's no way it could have been in here all this time. And the cat was acting normal when I first got home. So it's obviously snuck in, and then the cat's like, thanks! This is one of those Play-Doh things that isn't a cutter, but I have no idea what you're supposed to do with it. It just came in the set. Anyway, so I had to, because Mimi was so like, you're a mouse, I had to pick up Mimi, shut her in the toilet, downstairs toilet, and then tried to like coax this cow. I opened the front door, and so our front door's right by our living room goes out onto the hallway, and then there's our front door right there. And so I opened the front door wide, and then I was like coaxing this cat out, going, come on, let's go out now. It was having none of it. It was going on. So in the end, I had to get my shoe and like flap at it until it ran out of its own accord. So now I'm like, I've calmed down. I've let my cat out of the toilet, but I'm like, I can't relax. I'm like on edge because of this cat that was under our tree and got in our house without me even knowing. Anyway, I'm gonna knit now because, you know, I need to calm down. So I've got my northeasterly blanket here, and it's growing. Ooh, it's growing. That's the right side. Yeah, that's the right side. So I've got my northeasterly blanket here, and these are the Steampunk Sheep Yarns minis that I had. I'm gonna knit on this for a little bit to calm down because I need to, obviously. Do we need to do it again? Yeah. Okay. One night, in the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. The sun came up, and the egg went pop. Hi. So, I'm about to down tools, have a shower, and go to bed. But I just was going to do my last check-in and sign out, and I realised that even though you would have seen my Advent mini for today being unwrapped this morning, you wouldn't have seen what I did with it because I didn't show you because I was in a rush. So this was my mini when I balled it up. There is 7 grams left. These are very generous. These are 11 grams per mini skein, and there's 7 grams left. It only took me 4 grams to work on my 2 pairs of fingerless mitts that I am making from my Advent. Well, it will be 3 pairs when I'm done. So the first thing I did was add a stripe to my 2 at a time Advent mitts. So these will be the first 12 days of my Advent will go into making this pair of fingerless mitts from the pattern that I have now completely written up. It's on a Word document. It doesn't look incredibly professional. Really want to work out how to format it and lay it out nicely and make it into a PDF and see if anyone wants to test knit it for me. But there's a stripe on each of these, and then this is the pair of mismatching 24 stripe mitts, and this was the stripe from today, and it's quite similar colours to yesterday's, not in some respects. Like here you can really see the difference because there's this darker streak that goes through it, but when you turn it around with the bit that has no darker streak, they're quite similar, which won't mean anything on my mismatching mitts because this is today's mini, but yesterday's mini, the one that's slightly similar, is on the other mitt. So, but this one, there's a lot more of the dark here as well, so I don't think it looks similar in these ones. So these happened this morning. Put the stripes on my Advent mitts, and then I have worked on my northeasterly blanket by Skein-Anigans, and we are now here. Ooh. So it's got quite a bit of work done on it. And this is my little set of very minis that I bought from Steampunk Sheep Yarns, and I am nearly done with them. So this is the last one of the set, I think, and unless I've lost one anywhere. And this is all that's left, tiny little bit left. So I'm probably about halfway through this last colour, and then I'm going to start adding in what's left of my Advent minis, because my mitts take less than 5 grams for a stripe on each of the 12 stripe pair and 1 stripe on the 24 stripe pair. It's less than 5 grams. I've got 7 grams left of the minis, so I'm going to add them onto the northeasterly. But I'm thinking when I get to the end of this stripe, I'm going to put it onto waste yarn, and I'm going to start the next one on the side with the Advent minis and have a little bit of make it a little bit chunky rather than just one long strip for now. I did think for a little while my staying power with any pattern is questionable at best. Should I just make it a 3 or 4 stripe width and make it into a scarf? But I really want to try have this be a blanket because I quite like the pattern, so we'll see. The only other thing I've worked on today is I needed to make a ornament for Ellie's Advent tomorrow, and I have made a little Santa hat. It has a tassel on the top, and here we go. There we go. And then I've put the loop on the side, top there. So I was talking on Instagram and saying what should I make, and Snuggly Star Yarns commented and said, what about a little Santa hat? And I thought that is a brilliant idea, so I actually cast it on while she was in the bath and I knit it in less than 30 minutes. It's very quick, and that's 30 minutes whilst being asked a million questions that aren't really a language by a toddler and being passed a million toys. So I really enjoyed it. The white is Patterns Diploma Gold 4-ply, which I get in one of my local yarn stores just for like heels, toes and cuffs. It's just a plain workhorse fingering weight yarn. And then the body is Bakery Bears yarns, dyed by Kay of the Bakery Bears, and I bought their, I think it's Summer in the Lakes mini skein set earlier in the year, and this mini skein came as a little extra, and so I used it for one of the hearts at my wedding, and then I have tons left over, so I might make another heart and maybe stripe it with a green one if I can find some green for a heart for an Advent little ornament as well. So I really enjoyed making this, and it was a very simple construction. So I wrote up the pattern just on my phone, and then I posted it to Instagram. So if you'd like to make one of these little Santa hat ornaments, whether or not you want to put the loop on it, but if you want to make a teeny tiny Santa hat, just go to my Instagram. I'm the Lonely Knitter on Instagram, and the pattern is in the description under a picture of it, so it's there if you like it. So that's done, and this is how much I have left. I have quite a big chunk left, so I might do something else with that, either that or it might go into a blanket. So Ellie took a long time to go to bed tonight, a really long time, and I'm absolutely knackered because I was up all last night with her because she would not sleep. So we are going to have an early night. I'm going to have a shower and put this vlog together. It might be a long one today. Put this vlog together and then go to bed. So I will see you tomorrow.